With its gorgeous corals and exotic marine life, the ocean boasts of magnificence and mystery, a world like no other. In 2011, Singapore's Resorts World Sentosa embarked on the challenge to bring the experience of being underwater up onto the surface. Known for transforming environments into memorable experiences, Cityneon was appointed to turn this dream into reality. At the peak of the construction process, over 100 workers were on site, at times for 24-hour shifts. They overcame water tightness and challenges with the site dimension, tirelessly enhancing the designs and creating rockwork for one of the biggest tanks in the world. 12 months, 2 world-class attractions, but one experience of a lifetime. Cityneon, transforming environments into extraordinary experiences.
Good morning. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, honored guests. Thank you very much for giving me to present the design workshops. My name is Andrew. With me, my partner is Roslyn. We will do a presentation of the design workshop. Before we go into that, I will just brief you briefly on the agenda. This is our presentations. We want to make it as fast as possible. I believe that most of them, you are hungry. So hopefully we can do a good one at the same time. It's on time. You can have your lunch fast. We'll start out with talking about who is Cityneon. Okay. Later, then we approach on the part premiums and go down to the workshop of the design team, and we'll have some case study which for you as a new buyer that you want to have a nice interior house. So this is a kind of good workshop for you to take back some skill set. At the very end of the presentations, we will do a kind of penthouse conceptual design. So we'll run you through, then we'll open up for Q&A later. I will let you know Cityneon in 8 key points. Okay, Cityneon was established in 1956. 1956, how many years are we? So we are 59 years old and we come a long way. We come a long way and we have created 4 independent business. And what we do? First, we do interior architecture, which is interior design and constructions. We also do events, exhibitions, and experimental environment, which is, we call it a thematic. Cityneon was publicly listed in 2005 in Singapore. We have office throughout Asia and Middle East. And we have a global staff strength throughout the whole regions. We are everywhere. We have staff support in every country. And we actually execute more than hundreds over of projects in the world, which include clients like MNC, the multinational firms, the government sector, the international agents of more than 30 countries. And very importantly, Cityneon always believe to deliver good services and not just make a product, but rather the environments to the experience. You will experience something that we have finished. Okay, this is our global structure. As I mentioned, we have the 4 core business, and these 4 core business, we have actually operations in the world. Where are we? We are in Oman, which is the Middle East, Bahrain, as well in Brunei in Asia, Malaysia, Indonesia, and China. We have 2 offices, one in Beijing and one in Shenzhen. One is Shanghai and one is Shenzhen. Sorry about that. Okay, we also have operations in Vietnam here. We have office in Ho Chi Minh City as well in Hanoi. We carry out interior architectural work, which is ID. So ID is stand for interior design, or you can call it interior decoration. So what we do hotel, we do shopping center, we also do residential show flats, and also office. Thematic. As you can see just now in the slide, you can see the kind of resort world theme park that we actually carry out in Singapore. Is it excited? Have you been there? If not, it's something that's very kind of exciting place for you to enjoy. And not only that, we also do museums and gallery. Okay, as well, events. Who knows about events? Events, we have wonderful events that Cityneon has carried out. One of the very great events, if you can name it, is one of them is actually the F1 night race. Okay, it's a very interesting event, and it's the first in the world to have a city night race in Singapore. And not only that, I believe that a lot of Vietnamese people like sport. We also organize like the Youth Olympics, we do SEA Games, and we do Asia Games as well. Exhibitions, we also carry out exhibition show, and show in Singapore as well in the group. We also have big events like example, we do aerospace exhibitions that many other countries come over to Singapore, and we will see all the big planes, like what we used to take a plane to overseas, like plane from Airbus and Boeing, all the big planes. Okay, this is a map showing our country. As you can see that we are everywhere. We are not just in Singapore and part of the Middle East and Asia. We also deliver a strategy that we deliver as well in the US, in Brazil, and as well in Africa. I will show you some expertise that what we carry out in some form of picture. Events, not just the outdoor as well as the indoors. Okay, for thematics, we also did a good job in the world, including the World Expo. We have done 2 of the shows right now. One in Korea and one in China, in Shanghai. This show is actually we have 120 countries coming together, 120 countries. Of the 120 countries, Cityneon is part of the top 3 in terms of getting the award. We have award from gold to bronze. This is the Oman Pavilions that we have done, the Qatar Pavilions, Interior Pavilions in Shanghai in 2010. We also got a Qatar Award Pavilion in Shanghai. Interior architecture, which is a key point, and also our workshop. We'll show you some of the projects that Cityneon does, especially in Vietnam. This is the hotel. I just want to show a hands. Is anyone ever stayed in this hotel before? No one? No one stayed in this hotel before? This Caravels Hotel. So Cityneon actually do the job for this show unit. We also deliver very good projects in Brunei as well, and this is part of the Brunei Royal Family project. We call it On Samping Service Department Brunei. And we also entered into Laos market last year. We actually worked up the Somerset Vientiane Service Apartment. We also entered into the Myanmar market in Yangon. We deliver a very high-end, luxurious service. This is a residential show flat at 77 Kaba A. But let me show you our iconic showcase. Okay, as you are aware that Cityneon have worked on many projects in the world. Okay, one of the very premium projects we have delivered is here, which is a Grand Hồ Tràm Strip. This is why you have been here. You can see what we do here in terms of the interior decorations. And I believe that many local people, the Vietnamese people, may have a challenge to enter into the gaming hall, where Cityneon has delivered a casino gaming hall. So later I will show you what is the interior of the gaming hall. Okay, this is the overall view of the developments, as you can see. The Grand Hồ Tràm ID fit-out work, actually Cityneon has carried out the work in casino area. Okay, at this moment, I want you to pay more attention, because later stage we will open up questions which someone can answer the kind of questions, whether it's a true picture or it's not the true picture, because some of the rendering we've done, it can be look so real. Okay, so example, this is a perspective drawing of the main gaming hall. And this is the actual main gaming hall. Does it look a bit different, or does it look the same? Another area we do is a VVIP room. This is the rendering that we have done. Do any people know what is meant by the VVIP room? I don't see anyone. Just to let you know, the VVIP room is for those premium membership that come to play games. For the whole day, they will be tiring, so they need a place to rest and be served. The following slide will show to you will be the interior that we have done, the actual photo that we have taken after the completions. And you can see that a lot of detailings, words required for quality. Okay, these are some of the gaming halls interior. I believe that not many people have the privilege to go in. I think this is the right chance for you to understand what is a casino interior. They have a football machine and a big hall. I believe that you find this familiar. This is a place that you actually check in when you enter the hotel. Actually, we did the main entrance as well. Some of the wall features and counter we deliver. And this is public areas, the walkway, the corridors, the central dome, some ceiling features, design, the counter, and some of this gaming hall that we actually decorate. Very nice corridors we done. Okay, now you have to pay a bit of attention. I also would like to have the light turned on so that I can see it. Can I have a light turned on? Very good. Thank you very much. Okay, currently we want to play a game, a very interesting game that before I want to turn on the picture, you just have to study, really see the picture. So what you have done just now, you see some perspective drawing, which is by computer drawing. And later you'll see some drawing, which is actual photo. But I'll show you the next slide will be, I want you to guess. Whoever get it right, I got something for you. Very interesting thing for you. Okay, shall we do it now? Shall we? Okay, let's do it. Okay, who can tell me this perspective is not real? It's a 3D rendering. By the show of hand. I saw your hand. Yeah? You're the one? Okay. Okay. Another question is that, who say this picture is an etcher? It's an etcher. It's not a perspective, etcher. Which can you mention? Where? Can you raise your hand further? Identify.
He's there.
Can you walk up? Yes, you're right. Your answer is right. The etcher, actually, this is a photo of the etcher project we had delivered. You got it right. Can you walk up here? We got the what? Thank you.
Thank you.
It's for you?
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay, before I proceed further, can anyone guess how long did Cityneon take to complete the whole project? So what you see from all the slides, how long do you think Cityneon can complete the whole project? Do you think Cityneon can complete it at 1 year? Anyone believe that? 6 months. Oh, that is good. 6 months. 6 months is the correct answer. Yes, Cityneon delivered the project in 6 months. Okay, we'll go down to the projects that Plus Premium will show you some conceptual design. Okay, this is we come up with some conceptual design to show you that the property that we're going to design with something of a 5-star luxurious setting. Okay, we actually created a kind of high double ceiling to give a kind of luxurious feel. And not only that, we will try to decorate the colors that suit the whole project theme, which is the so-called the contemporary modern. From the front of the facade, you can see on the right side of that will be the guest lounge that they will actually can invite guests to come over. Visitor can come to see them, given a very luxurious space. And on the left side of it, we actually have some enclosure for the business lounge. And that kind of place also have kind of business setting for you to do business. Before I go further, we'd like to, before I go further, I think this is a workshop. I want you to really take this opportunity to learn what do we mean by a design team. Because design team is very important before you work on your new home. Without a proper designs, work done, maybe you perhaps spend extra money or waste of time in it. I think this workshop is good for you. You can try to absorb as much knowledge as possible as we share. We're going to share to you 5 different themes of design. First one is classic, Scandinavia, luxurious, contemporary, and modern. Okay, what is classic? Classic is something which I can share. It's something of balance, the use of natural colors and material. And most of these classic people tend to use a lot of natural flooring, such as stone and timber. And Classic will be differentiated from the rest of the team is that they have a very classical theme that link it to the Greece, the Roman architecture. That you can see a lot of architrave, the cornices and all these things. Architrave, cornices, all these things can be difficult to maintain. Classic design is nice, but for people that have hassles on cleaning the interior, there will need a bit of more effort. And for this sort of finishes, sometimes it will be from the high to the moderate kind of price range. Depend what kind of elements or finishes we put in. Okay, let's go into another theme. This is a classic interior theme. You can see from the perspective. As I mentioned, you can see the kind of natural finishes, the kind of white, the kind of cornices being applied. Scandinavia, who are they? They are the hunter. They are the ones that love the beauty of the nature. So what they do is that they were trained to have a lot of natural material like leather, like wood, like some of the stone, some very raw stone finishes. All right. Scandinavia, do you think it's high to maintenance? No. Scandinavia is very moderate in terms of maintenance. The cost is not cost a lot. The only things that cost a lot maybe is the decorative things that you need to put in the kind of animals, head and all these things to create a kind of effect, then you pay a bit more. Luxurious. And what is luxurious? Luxurious is something that is expensive looking. Things that we would like to inject a very raw kind of like a rare kind of stone material, which is the injection of some metal, polished metal insert to create in kind of more expensive feel. And usually this sort of luxurious feel will be applied to most of the hospitality project, which is a hotel project. Do you think this is expensive to build? Yes, of course. Luxurious don't come cheap. Most of the items, the material that come in are very expensive. But maintenance-wise, I can say it's quite moderate because of the straight line. But special care had to be observed because some of these stones are quite porous and it easily be stained. Luxurious also come in with, we injected with some decorative lighting. And usually for this sort of design, we actually use a lot of designer chair. But designer chair will actually tell a kind of the design statement by itself. Let's go into contemporary. What do you think of contemporary? Okay, contemporary is something which is ever-changing. What do you mean by ever-changing? Because it borrows from pieces of style from the different era. Okay, because that is actually started in somewhere in the mid-century. So what do you think about the contemporary? Usually contemporary, they are art deco, they are ultra slim, sleek, fine design. Okay, everything is in place, and I can call it in short, it's trendy, and some people call it retro in a way. But do you think that this is the kind of fit up that is hard to maintain? No. Actually, contemporary are quite straightforward. It can easily maintain. At the same time, it do cost moderate to high ends, depend the kind of finished applications. This is some of the contemporary interior. You can see a lot of like straight line, natural stone. Let's go into modern. What do we mean by modern interior? Modern interior is something of the clean line design, a kind of warm feel. It's actually use of natural material. The wood, leather, and teaks are more often being used for this interior. What do you think about in terms of the maintenance, modern maintenance? Is it easy to maintain? Yeah, I think so. I think it's quite easy because it's quite straight line. Cost-wise to procure, it may be considered on the high to moderate because it depends on the kind of material you're sourcing for. And sometimes it can be cost expensive because of the furniture, that you need something which is very sleek and of designer chairs. Okay, before I go into case study, because we know that Vietnamese also believe in feng shui, and we also want to understand what are these 5 themes are quite linked to these feng shui elements. Okay. Can anyone guess what is a classic elements of the feng shui that classic were actually in tattoo? Does anyone know that? Okay, classic actually earth is represented by earth elements. Scandinavia, we can see that a lot of wood being used, a lot of timbers. So as a Scandinavia is actually wood, represented by wood. Metal, What do you think metal will represent? Yes, we use a lot of polished finishes to the luxurious area. So metals are being applied. So metal actually represent luxurious. Contemporary. What do you think contemporary would be? Is it something is fluids, flows? Yes, it represents water elements or that. And the last is straightforward, modern, which is fire element. Okay, you have run through all the team. Team is very important because we start the design. We're getting the team right. So once you get the team right, we will go into the space planning. So now we will proceed into a second phase, which is space planning. I will use a case study, which I find in this case, the H houses was designed by Studio B. But who designed that? It's one of the US architects. And this place is in the USA, American. But do you find what is a similarity between Americans and the kind of America and Saigon? Is there any familiarity of that kind of culture? They do have something because we find that they are hardworking. I know that Vietnamese are hardworking. They love to work hard. At the same time, they also love to have enjoyment when they come back to home. So this is some of the similarity that we want to share to you. Okay, this is a layout plan, which is something very interesting. Why it's so interesting is see many kind of challenges we face in doing interior design. And one of the challenges is always the layout of the floor plan. As you can see from this, the floor plan is not regular. So most of the design will be easy to carry out using square and rectangle. And this designer actually play a very important role to make it more, even though it's not regular, but make it more interesting by actually adding some of the nature outside, outdoor into the indoor. So the indoor can actually absorb some of the outdoors elements. Space also well planned to suit the need of individual owner. And this was being designed for your lifestyle. Okay, we'll show you some interesting perspective like how this actually design being done. There's also a mix of the different themes. You can see from here, contemporary and modern design injected in the interior. Why I say that? Because it's a clean simplicity being carried out. There's also use of mixed material of the wood, stones, and a bit of this so-called metal polish finish to make it a more luxurious feel. Okay, as you can see from the design for this perspective and the next one, you can see that the client, although this is an irregular space, but they want to make the space as open as possible. They design in the way that it's less partition, so that you can feel the space where you are in the living room or in the dining room or in the kitchens. And how they spice up the whole design is that they actually put in very kind of irregular form of furniture, which is have its organic form. That kind of design piece will bring up the whole design. And not only that, if you have art collections of certain nice big picture, I think this will also work well with this interior. Okay, that's this interesting part. Now, before I proceed further, we would like to go through the design, how we actually design space. Okay, where we go through this project, the penthouse. Actually, this penthouse is at a Park Premium, the highest floor. I'll show you a layout plans. This higher floor, actually, we carve up 4 units, and each unit have the unique plan, and each unit have the unique view. So we will put one example that how we actually do space planning. Even though it's the same layout plan, as a designer, we can actually help you to fully utilize the space. The space can be divided into 2 options. We also believe that options of the design is based on the needs of the family. Some have 3-generation family, some have 4-generation family. Okay, let's go through the first options. This is how we lay out the plan for the first option for the 3 generations. The person having children as well as his parents. And we have planned out the space in terms of living room part of the side, kitchens that close to the yard because of the easy laundry wash. And we also have the master bedroom part close to the kitchen because we believe that as a head of family, you are responsible to feed the whole family. And we will have the room closer to the master bedrooms for the children. And we have the guest room. It can be used as your parents' room with the elderly usage, which will provide a bigger space. And with the kind of space given, you may need to have a place to have quiet moments to study or to read. We also created a possible library space. And the gallery is actually created for someone that loves art. They have full of collections. At the same time, it would be a good place for you to put an art piece when people enter in your house. And with that, we also want to incorporate the indoor and outdoor into the interior by having an outdoor kind of concept onto the living room. Now, this is the second possible kind of layout plan we can think of for the 4 generations. We parked the living room closer to the entrance for easy access, and have a dining room closer to it, parked near to the window. And we created 2 compartments of kitchens. We believe that nowadays people will prefer to have heavy cooking and some no. So with that, even though you don't do heavy cooking, you also have something that you can prepare food, salad, something that is not oily or smelly. At the same time, the same concept applies that we've tried to put the master suite close to the kitchen. And we have grand suite also. We create a bigger space, and usually this is for the grandparents, for the elderly. And this is 4 generations. They had young kids, so we actually put it into the kids' room. Also have large space. And the spa suite is for the more yuppie and young couple. And with that, we are forgetting that we would like to put a gardens into the space to create indoor-outdoor integrations. Okay, what we do next? Once we have planned the zoning, where you want to place your respective zone, we will work on the furniture layout plans. And this is very important. The sequence that you understand that we work on the team, we work on the design team, we work on the zoning. And now we work on the furniture plan. Why is it so important? Okay, furniture plan is important because you would like to place your furniture to your liking, and so that you can fit in a number of chairs, a number of tables, how big the table, all these things you can actually visualize. And with this layout plan, you can see that we are made the suite have the individual enclosed toilet. Firstly, it's for privacy, and secondly, is that actually individual need is different. Okay, let's go down to the perspective, which you can view. After you finish your layout plans, perspective will come in to give you the kind of visual how you want this interior to look like. And as you can see, this is a very modern contemporary. A lot of mixed material are being applied. And not only that, to inject the outdoor and indoor integration, we have actually a garden, a vertical garden. These vertical gardens are being specialized design, not only that to make your house look good in terms of greenery. At the same time, we also want you to look good in the way that what other people from outside, from downstairs to look up. Because we actually created a very different kind of garden with the vertical gardens, the planter boxes, and also a lot of timber from the floor, the wall, and the ceiling. We have the dining area part by the window side, a lot of natural lighting coming in. To spice up with the dining design, we actually put in large picture and put in some decorative lighting. The table and chair can be a designer piece so that the whole design look very good. At the same time, from the background, you can see that the dining actually open up to the living room. This gives the kind of open feeling. At least you don't look so cramped in the interior. As you can observe that from the dining, we can actually opposite, you can face is a so-called a dry kitchen. And I call it dry kitchen not just for kitchen use, but nowadays the trend is people like to put the kitchen as a showpiece. What do you mean by showpiece? You want to create a very nice finishes, interior, use of material, and not only that, all the kitchen appliances of the top-end brand. You can have a built-in oven, microwaves, everything. And this place also good because you have a breakfast table, where you have the 4 generations of people, you tend to have children. So children, you want to take care. At the same time, you don't want to be in the kitchen. This can be a kind of food preparation. At the same time, you can take care of the children. We also designed a suite for the grand suite, which is big enough. We also observe, as you can see, the kind of design needs. For this design, we look into the bed height. You can see the bed height are being lowered down. It's easy for the elderly to sit on it or work on it asleep. And the design is catered to the very warm feeling. And not only that, we actually try to integrate every storage into the fitment. So the utility of the whole space or usage of space is being maximized. We also work into the toilet. You can see the toilet, we want to spice it up with more expensive finishes by using white marbles. and full window view from outside with natural lighting and also mirror. And this kind of expensive experience, we can actually also put in some very good sanitary fitting. And this design is also designed to have a double vanity because we believe that the elderly will need more time for you to wash up. So we actually had think on that to make it more a double vanity. Okay, this is something interesting which we have designed for the young couples with a spa, so-called. A spa which want to make it more creative. You know that it's by creative is by doing some wall treatment. You can see the wall treatment, they have a recessed kind of shelf. That is easy for you to put your shampoo, your shower gel and all these things. And not only that, we want to play with the stone color, contrast of white and black. And we also can view by the side of window. It's making it a very luxurious kind of spa area. And this spa area, not only that, we also has connections to the garden, which is a balcony, which is make it a more complete so-called integrations. Okay, I will touch on the typical kind of floor design that we're going to put forward in the penthouse corridors. We actually, it's a very longish corridor, but to make it more interesting, we enchanted a wall feature. And not only that, of different material, we also put in some mirror for you to do some adjustment that you're going to work. So it's a very interesting kind of design you put in to inject it more, not so boring at the same time, you get more interesting and more warm. Okay, I will come to the conclusions of this slide. I would like to open up for more questions and answer. Okay, let me share some of the key mistakes that most of the new home buyer will make when they buy the new purchase. Okay. All right. So the choice of theme or the choice of trends. Remember we shared about the 5 themes. I believe that it's very important to make a right choice even before you go into the space planning.
Ông nói một chút xíu về những cái sai lầm mà chúng ta nên tránh khi mà chúng ta quyết định trang trí nội thất cho căn hộ của mình. Đầu tiên chúng ta nói về cái chuyện chủ đề, chúng ta chọn cách thức nào đó, định hướng nào đó để chúng ta bắt đầu trước khi chúng ta quyết định vào cái việc mà chúng ta bắt tay vào thi công và thực hiện ra sao.
Why I say that is because if you start off the design and you make a wrong choice, there will be a waste of time and cost. Because you may have some cost occur by purchasing something that you don't need for the kind of theme.
Và đầu tiên nếu mà chúng ta chọn chủ đề không đúng và chúng ta đi những cái bước thiết kế không đúng thì rõ ràng đây là một cái công việc hết sức là mất thời gian cho chúng ta, và chính vì vậy mà nó cũng sẽ dẫn đến những cái sai lầm tiếp theo trong cái việc mà làm trang trí nội thất cho căn hộ của mình.
Second mistake that I also observe in terms of the mistake that people will use to make is the choice of material. Okay, you can see that we actually introduced a lot of material into the interior. It can be a stone, it can be a wood, it can be a fiber, fabric, feathers. But choice of materials is important.
Và tôi biết rằng là một trong cái điều thứ hai mà tôi muốn chia sẻ đó là cái việc chọn lựa những cái vật liệu để chúng ta làm nội thất. Có thể là gỗ, có thể là vải, có thể là đá. Thì làm sao để nó kết hợp, hòa hợp và tránh những cái sai lầm về chọn vật liệu cũng là một trong những cái điều mà tôi thường thấy ở khách hàng của mình.
You can see that if you don't make the right choice of material, because Vietnam is very hot weather, humid. So some people they love to have carpet, they love to have feathers kind of material, but they know that this kind of material will not last long.
Và các bạn cũng biết là tùy theo cái đặc tính về điều kiện tự nhiên, thời tiết. Ví dụ như ở Việt Nam thì cái độ ẩm cao, thời tiết nóng. Cho nên là nếu như mà một số cái vật liệu mà chúng ta thích, tuy nhiên là nó không có phù hợp hoặc là nó không có độ bền cao thì đây là điều mà chúng ta cũng cần cân nhắc.
Example also, I believe that as you go into many show units, you can see wall covering or wallpaper. A lot of people tend to use wallpaper, but we think that wallpaper, is it durable?
Ví dụ như giấy dán tường cũng vậy, phải chọn cái loại thích hợp và cái tính năng của nó.
Okay, wallpaper, there has many type of material now in the market, not just made of paper. They have some vinyl wallpaper with different texture. And that kind of material will be suitable for your interior. If doing the selection of material, you can do a bit of homework. See, you can ask the supplier, ask the vendor, what is the property of the material. By doing so, your homework, while you design your interior, you choose your right material.
Và quay trở lại cái việc mà khi mà chúng ta muốn trang trí nội thất đúng thì chúng ta chọn cái vật liệu đúng, thì tôi muốn nói đến vấn đề về giấy dán tường. Thì làm sao những cái giấy dán tường ngoài trừ cái đẹp thì có thể là có một cái chất mà nó có bề mặt nhựa để chúng ta có thể dễ lau chùi vệ sinh, cũng là một trong những điều mà quý vị cũng cần quan tâm.
Okay, another question is that I believe that home buyer excited, want to buy the house, they feel excited, they want to buy the furniture. But you will have a third mistake if you quickly going to buy the furniture without realizing your space. So you don't have your dimension taken. So you quickly going to buy your furniture. It may be a great mistake.
Và cuối cùng đó là cái yếu tố thứ ba, đó là liên quan đến vấn đề mua và chọn nội thất. Bởi vì kích thước căn hộ và các cái vị trí mà đặt để nó như thế nào phù hợp, ở đây là một điều mà quý vị cũng phải cân nhắc và quan tâm.
Okay, this is one of the reasons for shopping. You can be buying a furniture is the wrong dimensions. Another mistake that people tend to do is that I love my house. I'm so excited. Then they will shop and they will tend to overbuy.
Và quý vị biết không, khi mà mình đến những cái showroom trang trí nội thất, thường là mình rất là có nhiều hào hứng mình mua, mình trang trí, nhưng mà nếu như mà chúng ta sai kích thước thì coi như là chúng ta mua những cái bộ nội thất mà sai kích thước, hoặc là như vậy thì cũng rất là uổng công cho mình.
Okay, how to prevent so-called buying of oversized or overbuy, the best is to go through the design process. You make your layout plan, furniture layout plan, you take your measurement. At the same time, if you don't need to buy early, you don't need to buy early. You can make a reserve and get it order when you need it when moving in.
Và tôi cũng chia sẻ với các bạn để tránh cái tình trạng mà chúng ta mua bị sai kích thước, hoặc là bị mua quá tay, mua quá nhiều nhưng mà không có ứng dụng được, thì chúng ta phải luôn luôn ghi nhớ về cái quyết định về vấn đề thiết kế ban đầu và chúng ta quản lý nó một cách chặt chẽ. Và như ông cũng chia sẻ là cũng không nhất thiết là chúng ta phải mua ngay lập tức, mà chúng ta cần có thời gian để chúng ta nghiên cứu, tìm hiểu để chúng ta có thể mua cho nó thích hợp.
Okay, I know that people would like to inject colors in the interior. Another mistake that we always observe is that the choice of colors. Some people like very too much monotone, strong colors, which is color like the bright green, the red, the blue, the yellow.
Và một trong những cái sai lầm mà tôi cũng thường thấy ở các khách hàng của mình, đó là vấn đề về chọn phối màu sắc. Chúng ta thường là có nhiều khi là quá thích những cái màu sắc mạnh mà đi tương phản, đi mạnh với nhau, mà chúng ta không biết cách thì cũng sẽ tạo nên cái sai lầm. Ví dụ như các cái màu như màu đen, màu cam, màu vàng, màu xanh chẳng hạn.
I think the selection of colors is very important for homeowner, importantly because all these colors may not blend into the theme. In order to get a very nice accent wall, we should go into colors like very easy to manage, like peach color or chocolate color.
Và chúng tôi cũng chia sẻ với các bạn là khi mà chúng ta chọn các cái màu sắc với nhau, chúng ta phải nghĩ đến cái yếu tố hài hòa và tương thích với nhau.
If you really want to go into very strong tone or trendy color, you may want to consider black and white.
Và có thể là ví dụ như có thể chúng ta dùng những cái cơ bản, ví dụ đen trắng chẳng hạn.
Thưa quý khách và thưa anh, thật ra thì rất vui khi mà thấy khách hàng quan tâm đến dự án như vậy, bởi vì chúng tôi khi làm một dự án thì chúng tôi luôn nghĩ đến làm thế nào để nó là môi trường sống tốt. Bây giờ tôi trả lời anh từng câu hỏi một. Đầu tiên là tại sao chúng ta không thiết kế những cái cửa kính ở trong nhà mẫu. Thì thật ra các anh chị cũng hiểu là trong môi trường nhà mẫu á, thì chúng ta sẽ đi ra đi vào rất là nhiều. Và chúng ta có trẻ nhỏ và cộng thêm là nhiều đoàn khách đến cùng lúc. Thành ra chúng tôi đã tạm bỏ cái cửa đó ra. Nếu mà anh để ý là cái khung đó nó vừa đủ cho làm một cái cửa và anh vẫn có thể mở được cửa. Và như chúng tôi tạm bỏ nó ra để cho khách tham quan dễ đi lại và trẻ em đỡ bị kẹt tay khi mà nhiều người đi qua đi lại. Đó là cái lý do mà tại sao nhà mẫu nó không có. Nhưng nhà thực các anh chị thấy chúng tôi đã tính không gian là đã đủ. Cho nên các anh chị cứ yên tâm. Cái thứ hai nữa là về thang máy. Đúng là thang máy nếu theo quy định hoặc là theo một số người thì đúng là 3 thang máy cho một block nhà là có vẻ khiêm tốn. Tuy nhiên chúng tôi cũng xin báo với quý vị là khi chúng tôi chọn thang máy, chúng tôi đã chọn thang máy thứ nhất tiêu chí là phải tốc độ nhanh. Cho nên chúng tôi chọn tốc độ cao nhất của thang máy trong căn hộ đó là 2,5 m trên một giây. Cái thứ hai là thang máy phải thông minh. Nghĩa là chúng tôi đã phải sử dụng một công ty thang máy rất nổi tiếng và dùng cho tất cả những cái dự án mà căn hộ cao cấp và văn phòng của chúng tôi để làm cái thang máy này. Và thứ ba là gì? Là máy móc của thang máy phải tốt. Và chúng tôi đã quyết định không dùng máy làm ở trong khu vực châu Á, và chúng tôi quyết định là phải nhập đầu máy từ châu Âu. Và đó là những cái mà chúng tôi đã được nghe và chúng tôi đã phải cung cấp cho quý khách. Và đó là những cái mong là đó là đã giải quyết được cái vấn đề của quý khách, bởi vì thang máy thông minh, thang máy nhanh và đầu máy tốt, đó là những cái sẽ đem lại cái hiệu quả và là giải tỏa cái lượng khách nhanh nhất. Thứ ba là về tiện ích xung quanh. Thì tôi cũng chia sẻ là đối với The Park Residence và Park Premier thì xung quanh nếu mà các vị để ý là chúng tôi đã mở một con đường ngay trước mặt. Và các quý vị cũng để ý là cái dự án đối diện chúng tôi sẽ tham gia, và con đường này sẽ nối thẳng, là một trong hai con đường duy nhất kết nối giữa đường Lê Văn Lương và đường Nguyễn Hữu Thọ. Và như vậy là quý vị có thể đến được cái khu vực dân cư gồm có chợ dân sinh, đúng không ạ? Và quý vị cũng có thể đi về với Phú Mỹ Hưng. Thì thật ra là tôi cũng hôm nay cũng nhân tiện đây tôi chia sẻ, đó là Phú Mỹ Hưng đã có một cái định hướng và đã được trình lên cho thành phố về cái việc phát triển Phú Mỹ Hưng giai đoạn 2. Và Phú Mỹ Hưng giai đoạn 2 này sẽ có 2 đường kết nối chạy thẳng về Phú Mỹ Hưng. Cho nên dân cư của Park Premier và The Park Residence không cần thiết phải đi về Nguyễn Văn Linh. Và trong vòng, theo kế hoạch thì tôi được biết là trong vòng từ 2-3 năm nữa thì con đường ở cặp hông của dự án sẽ nối thẳng về phía khu trung tâm của Phú Mỹ Hưng. Và như vậy thì quý vị sẽ thấy là trong vòng chỉ chưa đầy 3 phút, quý vị sẽ đến được tất cả trường học, trường tiểu học, trường mẫu giáo, trường quốc tế, tất cả các trung tâm thương mại. Và nếu mà quý vị mà cần nhu cầu mà cho con em mình thì xa hơn một chút xíu ở phía bên dưới của Nguyễn Hữu Thọ là đường Nguyễn Văn Tạo, là đang có một trường đại học quốc tế AIS là American International School, trường quốc tế Mỹ. Còn quý vị muốn con em học trường công thì có trường đại học Tôn Đức Thắng. Thì tôi nghĩ là tại thành phố Hồ Chí Minh, và hôm qua, cách đây 2 ngày, hôm kia là thành phố đã trình lên cho Thủ tướng là mô hình là khu Nam Sài Gòn sẽ trở thành một khu đô thị gọi là một khu kinh tế, đặc khu kinh tế đặc biệt của thành phố Hồ Chí Minh. Và đó là thông tin chính thức ở trên báo đài. Và đó lại càng làm chúng tôi khẳng định và cảm thấy tự tin là chúng tôi đã chọn một vị trí đúng, xây dựng một dự án tốt và cung cấp cho quý vị. Và tôi nghĩ là mong sao câu hỏi này sẽ phần nào trả lời được cái yêu cầu của quý khách. Và nếu quý khách có câu hỏi gì thêm thì chúng tôi cũng đang ở trong cái tiệc này và chúng tôi cũng ở gần đây, chúng tôi sẽ sẵn sàng trả lời quý vị. Dạ, cảm ơn.
Kính thưa quý vị thân mến, chúng tôi một lần nữa xin được cảm ơn đại diện của Cityneon, ông Andrew Lloyd và cô Rosalie Đào đã mang đến cho chúng ta những cái phần chia sẻ từ Cityneon. Một lần nữa xin được cảm ơn các đại diện của Cityneon. Thank you very much for your presentation.
Thank you everybody. Thanks.